Hello, beautiful people. Hey, well. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to the Student Lovers channel. It's us again, the couple, the Student Lovers. Guys, to all our new subscribers, new viewers, you guys are most definitely welcome. And why are you looking at me like that? And to our old subscribers, guys, thank you so much for your continuous support, hey? And hi, Mr. Solo.
Hello, babes.
How's it?
I'm good.
Are you actually okay? Yeah.
I'm trying to charm our.
Well,
our
I've noticed
pics.
with you and camera, I know you're like, you know. But yeah. So, guys, today we have this topic. Yeah, it's Can you see what's the topic? I think it's dealing with our previast relationship scars in marriage.
Yeah, in our marriage.
Yeah, in our marriage.
Basically, the topic is past relationship scars in our marriage.
Yeah,
Past relationship.
it's yeah. Well, it is that topic because I feel would say one way or the other. I'm someone's ex, or I've got my own exes. He's someone's ex. He has his own exes.
Yeah.
So we come with a lot. You know, it's only few relationships where maybe there was like a clean breakup and stuff. But then, with that being said, we have a lot that we've actually enjoyed in our past relationships, and we scarred
And we are sometimes reminded of all those things.
even in our current
But
relationship. It happens.
we try and refrain from involving the exes, in our in how we deal with our issues in marriages.
Because what I know is that the things that probably our partners did to us, or we did to our exes did to us, or we did to
them,
our exes,
yes.
that when you go into a relationship, it has built like insecurities and trust issues and having certain issues, man. It cannot.
And somehow I am gonna remind you of the things your exes or your ex used to do to you. Yeah.
And that maybe you didn't like, not good things, but now remember we're talking about scars.
Yeah.
So not good things, but
all the bad things our exes used to do to us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not saying that we clean.
Yes.
Not saying that we clean, because
No
we're
one
not
is
trying
perfect.
to shift the blame and say our exes did this to us.
Yeah,
But now
so-
we're talking about what our exes did to us, not what we did to them.
And how we actually dealing
with it now.
How we dealing with whatever issues that we're having that remind us of how our exes used to treat us and all that. Yes. So I think I'm gonna start with Bay and I'm gonna start with you and just ask if perhaps there's things that I'm basically doing that sometimes remind you of how your exes used to hate you, but then we are talking about this because we never actually involve exes when dealing with our issues. Like, there's never a moment when I'm like, no, baby, you can't do this. My ex used to do this and this and this, and I left my ex because of that. Do you understand? So we
leave you because of that.
Yes. So we never actually had to encounter a situation where Tabo was like, no, Ronnie, my ex used to do this to me, and you're doing the very same thing. So we've always been refraining from involving our exes in our issues. We just try and deal with our problems in a discreet manner without having to involve our exes. So yeah, Tibos.
Yeah,
Tell me.
I think when involving exes, it's actually now comparing your current with your previous. So that would be comparing. So we're not about to do that. We have never done that. So it's not something that we endega now or ever, And well, there are instances like the number of situations where Bay, I'm sure I'm also doing some maybe that reminds him of his ex sis, and there are some things.
There is this one thing that you
know,
always do, and I think even
also,
our followers here, our subscribers here, they know. Yeah.
So there are also maybe things that he's actually doing to me that reminds me.
Which
of,
are those things, and how do you usually reprimand me without having to involve your ex? Which are those things?
I think when coming to this one, you know my background with, I think, one specific ex. Not ex, yeah.
Yeah.
So we used to talk a lot. He used to confide in me. I used to confide in him.
Yeah.
So he knows a lot of things that I've actually enjoyed in my previous relationship. And so far there were some things that I felt was okay, you know what? This I've been put at ease, and this is actually something that I can sort out without having to say, this is what I've been here before. This is what I've actually dealt with before. So, like, for instance, Bay his Bay he's lazy, he's can I say insanely? No, he is lazy, and well, that's one thing that it was actually he spoke about it, Master Jones, you know what, this is my problem, and I went in knowing, good, see, this is the actual problem, but I felt good. It's actually something that I can actually work around with. It's something less I address, I see sort it out, or try and tackle it and see how we actually work around that situation. And not because now it's consistently reminding me of my ex. No, because I don't even think about that. Go say, this is what my ex used to do, and now you're doing the exact same thing. Instead, I'm one person who's very, very domesticated. I think in my situations, instead of me coming to say, why isn't this done and stuff like that, instead I'll come back from work and do it. And sometimes I'll just address it with Mara, baby, now why didn't you do this? Am I wrong? Because I think I'll just say, but baby, you should have done this at least. You understand? So now he's away, which in a way I'm trying to say, but baby, manana, but until it got to a point where I was like,
and sometimes I do feel bad. You guys, there was this one time, I think I knocked off at 1, and I think it was on a Monday, and when I got back, remember we had just had a very hectic weekend, and the house was a mess. So Monday morning, we went to work, the house was a mess, and when I got back around 1 to 2, I laid on a couch until Bay actually came back from work around what time?
I'm sure like to 10. I'm sure it was to 10.
So he got back around to 10 in the evening. When he got back, instead of being mad, he wasn't even mad, guys. He's like this, but sometimes he does say to me that, you know what, baby, try and do this, try and do that. So he got back from work and he cleaned the whole house, and I was just here on the couch feeling so guilty. And I remember, did I go and wash the dishes? No, I didn't. I asked you if I can do the dishes, if I could do like the dishes the next day, and then you were like, nah, it's okay. Do you understand? And you were never even angry.
Did I wash the dishes though?
No, you didn't. I washed them the second day.
The second day,
yeah.
Because I think in that situation, I think sometimes that is the honest truth. Because I feel with sometimes when he's doing something and do it, I think that's the wrong part about me.
What's Mosha?
Okay. Spoiling.
Yeah, he's like spoiling me.
Yeah,
like
so
it's like I'm a spoiled. but then guys, as he said,
Yeah.
I told him like in the beginning that you know what, I'm this kind of person. I'm way too lazy. I'm not even proud of it, guys. But hey, I don't know. I'm lazy, guys. Yeah. But
Yeah.
at least he never actually tried to compare me with the ex and say, you know what, this is exactly what my ex used to do, and you're doing the very same thing, and I don't like it. So he's never really said that before. But I do remind him of the ex with my laziness, but he tries and refrains from mentioning the ex whenever he tries and reprimands me. So yeah. What is the other thing that I do that reminds you of this gas?
You know, there was also this one time we are staying somewhere in Majugulai, you know, and I came back from work very well. I don't know. He went out during the day and with one of our friends, and Beamtete from England, they took him from the house and they went wherever, you know, and chilled and until late, you know. And I got back from work and I didn't have the keys
And I wasn't
to the
home.
house, and he was not home yet, and I was actually outside, you know. And I remember I tried calling him, and he was. Were you picking up or your phone was not going through? No, you're not picking up, but your phone. I don't know if it was going through. It was just ringing or something like that. But something was happening in that. You know? So I know Mhlame, he was probably worried. He would say it's late and I was knocking off at a certain time and he should be home. But now uhambe neban, you know, he's not driving as well.
And they're driving.
Exactly. So
And I didn't even know where we were. Like,
yeah, and
yeah.
there, and I was thinking to myself, because you know what? Hell, I remember because I've had these moments for the longest time in my previous relationships, and I hope this doesn't mess up my head.
And they used to piss you off.
Yeah, I remember. I was saying, you know, I hope this doesn't mess up my head, and when he gets here, then I'm gonna say things that I'll probably maybe regret and stuff like that. But with that, I was calm about it. Pissed
But
calm.
pissed.
Yeah, I was
Guys,
pissed.
he was pissed.
But,
I think
but
for a
calm.
week.
You know, I was pissed but calm. And I remember, did I address it though?
No, not the same night.
Not the same night,
Yeah.
because the same night I knew.
Because guys, you know him, he usually keeps
yeah,
quiet.
on my on my level of NJ, like if I'm pissed, if I would actually to address something, I think it will just take short left, like hectic short left. So I refrain kakhulu ukukhuluma when I'm angry or when I'm pissed, because I don't want to say things that will also be that I'll eventually regret or that I don't mean. So yeah. And when Kakichan. What have I done that makes you actually, that reminds you of
The very same thing that you just mentioned now.
what?
The fact that you actually keep quiet when you're mad. Like, guys, the guy keeps quiet. Yo, he gives me this silent treatment. Yo, it's so bad. And the very same silent treatment reminds me of one of my exes. And also the fact that, you know, I once felt like the ex was somehow arrogant, and I hate arrogant people. So whenever he's like quiet, I'm like, oh no, why is he doing this? Does he know that I hate this kind of people? Yeah. So, but then I try by all means and like to actually refrain from telling him about the ex and the fact that he's behaving exactly like my ex and all that. Yeah. Well, so what is the other thing that you usually do? I think that's
What
it.
is the other thing?
I think that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
guys, and you know, like, I think also it's very important not to maybe specify exes or just to name and shame your exes to
Yeah.
your current partner, but it's also a good thing to be transparent about the issues that you've actually dealt with in your previous relationships and how they actually affected you and your relationship, so that you don't actually go through the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's say, for instance,
Because the other thing that I know for sure reminds you of ex is the fact that I'm very irresponsible, especially with money.
Yeah, my husband is like a kid. You need to consistently reprimand and be strict. And, you know,
Yeah.
even though I have like I think, and I hate it, I've got a very soft spot for Bay, like a hectic one. But yeah, and I hate it.
That you
But
have.
yeah, I do, and I like, you know, I'm trying
Hence,
so
I
hard.
feel like I'm a spoiled.
You know, I try so hard, but yeah, I do have, and he gets away with so many things. And yeah,
Especially things that involve money.
yeah. But anyway, you know. So, but let's.
Guys, base spoils me, yo.
And we are Moshega, very.
Yo.
Moshegi. So there are things.
And
Who
I,
can't
I,
say?
I love you for the egg.
I love you too, baby.
Oh,
So you guys didn't see that. So guys, there gonna have some situations. Let's say your previous relationship, you knew, would say your ex slept with his phone under the pillow, and those were red flags of cheating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Address them. You know, if your partner is doing that, tell him, go to Baba.
Or whenever he answers the phone and
He's going outside.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Those
you
are
know,
the red flags. Eh?
Yes,
No.
those are hectic red flags. So address them.
Whenever he goes to the toilet, he's here.
Yeah.
Phone.
Even if he's not doing anything wrong, you know, like maybe
But
cheating and
yes,
so, but
yes.
address it
Because personally, I experienced a lot of cheatings in my previous relationships, and I remember there was this one ex, guys. Guys, there's this one ex, whom, like, you know, whenever I get in a relationship, I would be like, you know what, I prefer transparency, especially when coming to phones. You know, I prefer having full phone access, and I prefer you having full phone access to my phone. Do you understand? So there was this one ex, we exchanged phone access and all that, and everything was fine. Everything was fine up until this one day when he changed the password, and I wasn't actually trying to go through his messages and all that. What was I looking for in his phone? But then I was not looking for, you know. But then the fact that when I tried to open the phone, it was locked. I was like, okay, this is not what I signed up for. Yeah. So yeah, since then, things, guys, took short left. Everything was just a mess. So So, but then with Bay now, everything is so beautiful, guys. Like, our relationship is so beautiful, baby. And I thank God for you. It's so beautiful, guys. I have, like, this full transparency like in our phones, like when coming to phones. He never goes to the toilet with his phone. He never goes to answer his phone outside the house.
sleeping with the phone under the
pillow. Like,
guys,
you know, I sometimes answer texts using his phone. I log into his Facebook whenever I want. You know, there's just that, guys. It's so beautiful. So I'm never reminded of how my ex used to betray me using phones and all that. You know.
And also, even if you're not cheating, but there are some things that you'll do that to the next person might appear, would say maybe you're busy with something, or there's something that you're keeping a secret. You know, for instance, like answering your phone outside, or leaving your phone, like letting it ring and you not answering your phone, and consistently taking your phone all the time you're going to the loo and stuff like that. And when we're talking about now giving full access, we're not saying be a PI, a private investigator, where you're going to wait for me to sleep before you start using my phone and stuff like that. No, you know, use your partner's phone anytime you want, you know, and that's that.
And there's never a moment when we actually try and sneak in each other's
No,
phones.
no. And
The
also,
fact that we have got access to each other's phones puts us at ease.
Yeah.
You understand? But we're not saying go and demand access. Go and demand access.
Those are
you know?
our rules.
Yeah, those are our rules.
Yeah, that's
and
what works for us.
It's good that we believe in that. It's not that it's something that I actually forced you to do or agree to. You know, it's just, guys, we just have so much in common, me and my husband. It's just so beautiful.
and communication. You know,
Yeah.
in communication. If you're staying with someone and you leave the house, let them know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, ngiyapuma, this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
You know,
With who?
and
Don't-
you know,
yes.
you don't necessarily need to specify the time you'll be back, but
Yeah.
just communicate with, you know, I'll be back around the no whatever time you'll be back. Just say go to baby suga wherever I'll be coming back and stuff like that, so that your partner is
at ease.
is at ease and is
Yeah.
aware of
It's
your
all,
whereabouts.
it's all about putting
Yes.
each other at
Because
ease, guys.
sometimes
it's not nice having insecurities.
yeah,
it's
it's
not
that,
nice.
that's one scar that it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're not doing it to keep them would say no, my partner is insecure and stuff like that. But sometimes, God forbid, something happens, you know, and your family knows would say "Sihlala sonke,"
Yeah.
and something happened to you or you had an accident somewhere.
And I didn't even tell you anything
You
about
didn't even
it.
say anything.
Yeah.
Where am I going to start looking for you? Or
Yeah.
a lead, which okay, this is where he said he's going. So at least you know there's a lead, you know, this is where I'll start looking. You know, so we need to actually start looking at those things, not thinking what's no, it's insecurity and stuff. Because for instance, let's say he faints here and I don't even have access to his phone. How am I going to go through his phone and make like certain phone calls and stuff? You understand? Sometimes something happens and
You're actually reminding me of
Of what?
what happened last time when I was actually sick.
What happened?
No, like when I was actually sick. Remember, you guys said I collapsed and you took me to hospital and all that. So imagine if I collapsed and
No one had my numbers.
yes, no one had your number, no one could open my phone, even you.
Or if I was there and I could not even open the phone.
Yeah, so
you know.
imagine.
So
imagine,
yeah, guys, some things we just need to.
It's all about being responsible and knowing that you really love this person. And well, if you love your person and you know that you're going to spend the rest of your life with him, why not be transparent with everything?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of things easier.
Easy,
And
yeah.
also it's better if you also address your scars that from your previous relationship.
So
to
that your
current
partner
is
does
aware.
not repeat them.
Exactly.
You see,
If
Yes.
it's something like
because
that,
if he repeats them, you're obviously going to be constantly reminded. Yes,
and there's no healing,
There's
no
no
going
healing.
back. You know, you're
Yes.
constantly reminded,
and there's no
now-
way your relationship is gonna.
Yeah, it's
last.
gonna actually build
Well,
up
I
hate.
doubt. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's not gonna last, but I doubt it's gonna last.
But it's gonna build up hate also towards the person that you're with now, which you know what,
Yeah.
I've dealt with this mess before. Now I'm actually in the same mess with this person, you know, and it makes you look at your partner in actually a
In a
different
way.
yeah. So guys, let us
That's
try
it,
and
guys.
communicate as much as we
Past
can.
relationships, guys.
Yeah. So but we have a lot of scars, but
We don't repeat
not
them.
actually happening now in our relationship,
Yeah.
because I think it's just few things that we can actually work on. So
like the things that we mentioned.
Yeah.
It's actually
So, but
nothing.
your phone, we just spoke about phone, but we're not having that in our relationship. There's no phone that's sleeping under the pillow. There is no way. You know, so yeah.
Yo, unganiwa.
So yeah, guys, that is us. That was it for us. So
Yeah, we love you guys.
until next time,
we
I'll
love
see
you
too.
guys.
We love you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe, press that bell button for notification, and comment on the commenting space below. Share the video, and yeah, guys, let's grow the family, and let's actually take it. Let's say it's a road to 3K subscribers. Big up to you guys.
Guys,
and
someone actually suggested something on Twitter. If you're not following us, guys, on Twitter, we are r_Solondlovu. Yes, someone actually, Instagram is @solo_ndlovu. Yes, someone actually suggested something on Twitter, so I just wanna hear from you guys. Well, I've never even thought about it. Anyways, someone suggested that we actually write our own love journey, like write a book.
about it.
And then I was like, to pay, I was like, no, a book. No. I think that requires a lot of work.
But then now it's what do you guys think?
What do you guys
What
think?
do you guys think about
Do you
it?
think we can pull it off?
Yeah.
We're not saying we're gonna write a book. We're just asking, do you think we can pull it off? You know?
I think we can pull it off. But then
But I'm
can
not
we
asking
write?
you, bitch. I'm not asking you.
So guys, baqale kungibita nge-bitch, it's okay. Guys, have an awesome, yeah, whatever time. Now it's at night on our side. So
What
yeah,
time is it?
I'm not sure. Probably maybe it's around past 8 to 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, have an awesome one. We love you. We love you so much. Until next time. So
Bye bye, guys.
yeah, bye guys.
Can I get another kiss?
Corona is